Hello everyone and welcome back for another video. So today I'm going to show you how I would typically create an internal chamfer on a small hole. So these holes are 1¼ inches in diameter. For anybody that's interested that does actually use a Roma workbench, I am using 2 dogs in 2 of the holes, and as you can see, you know, it keeps it in place quite well. There's very little movement, as you can see. So when I start out with this cut, I am actually using an 8mm chisel. These holes are 1¼ inch in diameter for anyone that's interested or curious. So with the bevel down, which is the way you should be doing it, you don't really want to go with a flat side down, because you're just really not going to get a good cut. You know, it's going to be very problematic for you to do it that way. So as you can see, when I start the chisel cut, I'm actually working my way across the grain. As I work my way across the grain, because of the diameter or the curvature of the hole, I end up cutting with the grain. So this is pretty much why you've got to attack it from both ends, as you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm kind of starting on the end grain on one side, going to the middle, and I'm doing the same on the other side. There's some material gathering in the center, and obviously this is perfectly natural, you know. This is what you want to happen, and you just keep on working your way down until you meet in the center, you know, and you just remove it. What you don't want to do, you really don't want to be following the grain all the way around in one direction. If you do this, the material will pull the edge of your chisel into the material, which you don't really want to do. So here you can see that I've just turned the piece around. I wouldn't normally turn the piece around. It's just a fact that I'm trying to record this. Not doing a very good job. As you can see, the lighting's really bad. It's been a horrible day today. So I'm stuck inside of the shed. It's been raining, or the grass is soggy, so I can't really record this outside. Plus it's getting dark as well, so that doesn't help. So as you can see, it's just pretty much the same process. You can see here the grain's actually a little bit troublesome, so rather than this push, I'm actually just twisting the chisel backwards and forwards like so. This will happen, it's quite common in oak, but you know, if you give it a little wiggle, or even sometimes it's better to use a mallet, believe it or not, rather than forcing it, because you've got more control with a mallet. Anybody that does any sort of carving will probably know this. Another good tip, if you are doing this, if you watch every time that I'm using the chisel on my left hand, always makes contact with either the workpiece or the bench. That's really important. Obviously, if you don't have contact, it is really really easy to slip, and you don't really want to be doing that, because if you slip, you know, you're going to ruin your workpiece, or at least there's a good chance. So here I'm just finishing up with a sandpaper. This really quick. I probably should have taken a little bit more time, which I did do off camera, but for the sake of recording this, you know, I just give it a quick sand. To be honest with you, this is probably one of the most awkward parts of creating the chamfer. If I'm honest, it's just awkward. Yeah, I'm just removing some of the pencil marks so you can see the end product. And that's how I would typically create a chamfer on the internal of a hole. Obviously you can see I still need to do a bit more work with the sandpaper, which I did do off camera as I stated earlier. And yeah, there we go. Don't forget to leave a comment and give us a like if you've liked it. Thanks for watching, guys.